This is, I bought in for $1,000. I won 250 plus 1725. What am I going to do? I'm probably going to lock up 1,500. And I'm going to take my 250 plus the other 275 and go out there again for 5.25 and see what we're going to do. That's my let's go, right? How am I going to play that money? How do you play that? It's 880 inside. Skill 66, making its presence felt. Here we go. You ready to say FU? Give me an inside number. Excuse me, back to the bankroll blitz. We talked a little bit this week about playing your game with different kinds of money. Whatever your bankroll is, whatever your spread for a shooter is. And I'm using 250 as a number. It's a nice round number. So how do you play with your first 250? Walk up to the table, $1,000, 250 for four shots at it. What does it look like, right? Yesterday we looked at what does it look like when you're down to your last 250. And we actually explored a couple of things that were interesting yesterday, right? When you're with your first 250, you know, it's your walk up. It's your plan for the day. That's my daily paycheck. My daily paycheck is going to be basically based on this when I do that series. But your scared money, you lose it all. You're down to your last 250. How did you play it? Well, yesterday we looked at a couple options, right? One option was to just play it again because that's why you're there. Your strategy is supposed to work. Maybe the fourth time is the charm. We looked at doing it in half. We looked at doing scared regressions. We looked at one hit and out. There's lots of ways to stretch out your last 250 or your last bit of money into multiple shots to get you back to where you wanted to be. Today, though, let's look at the FU money. You crushed your goal. The FU money could be a number of things. Okay, let's talk about what is FU money. One option, which I have written here, is you crushed your goal. You brought in $1,000. Let's say that your strategy, your base strategy on the first shooter won you put in 250 and you won 550, right? So your goal was 250, so you're over your goal. You won 250 over goal, and you hit the ATS, right? Let's say that you put the ATS money up there, and it was you shooting, and you walked in and just destroyed the table, right? Your strategy won you a couple $100, and you hit the ATS. Now you got $1,500 in your rack. Now what do? Right? I would say get the hell out of there. Right? Clearly, go away, get out. You won a lot of money. But this is FU money. This is, I bought in for $1,000. I won 250 plus 1725. What am I going to do? I'm probably going to lock up 1,500. And I'm going to take my 250 plus the other 275 and go out there again for 5.25 and see what we're going to do. That's my let's go. Right? How am I going to play that money? How do you play that? Because you're not going to play you're not going to do your regular skill 66 with your FU money. Now, you might do a skill 660, right? I might take the ATS win and say, I'll pocket the $1,000 and take that 725, and we're going to go skill 660 on it. I might do that, right? Take a 2-hit and just get the hell out of here quick, right? That's what I'm saying here. Do you ride the lightning? Just 750 across, and let's push it to purple chips. Do you go skill 660s, all in for a short, just a hot and heavy session? Get in, get out, crush it, and go home. What's your new goal? Are you going to take that 750 or 1,000 or whatever it's going to be and go, let's make $500 multiple times? Or are you just going to push that thing to hero or zero? And that's your mentality. That's one style of what I call FU money. The second kind of FU money, honestly, it goes back to here. It goes back to the first way, which is this, your blue collar craps. Think about this as being FU money too. And the reason why I'm wanting this back is to consider if you've got a 401g account, let's say your 401g's got 25K in it or something, right? At 25K in the 401g, you could ostensibly bring 5K to the casino. And the whole 401g, as we know, the whole thing is FU money. Remember that, right? If you're doing this right? If you're doing this right and you're saying, well, I'm putting money into my 401g account out of my payroll or whatever it is, all my wings go into there. I'm building this account up. That account is not money I'm eating on or paying my rent on. That money is for gambling, which means by definition, it's FU money. It's money you could light that account on fire and it wouldn't hurt your life. By definition, it's FU money, which means your blue collar strategy, your walk up to the table strategy could be $5,000 to win 500 or 5 grand to win 1,000, that's kind of an FU as well. You could look at this first phase as your FU money, instead of just saying, well, it's only FU money until when I get over my goal by a lot of money. So either way is an approach. The first approach is I got a huge bankroll. I'm coming in there with 5K. I'm going to ladder the crap out of something, and it's just I don't care. I'm using the whole $5,000. We're going to ladder this bitch all the way out and come back, and we're going to win $1,000. Or you can say, well, I just won a ton of money. We're just going to go all across and just give it one shot. Or I won a lot of money. We're going to go 660, 880, and bring $1,100 home. Either way that you want to do it, it's up to you in the head. All right, so let's go roll a little bit. That's my lead in. Let's go roll it up and let's take a couple of shots at some FU money things and look at a couple of ways we can do it. I have a couple ideas here, but of course, it's up to you. I'm giving you this session today as just kind of a think about what you would do in the situation. So let's do it. Analyze your fields. I'll play both sides aggressively. Aggressive strategy. Cool. What else do we have? FU money to me is high vol. Yeah, see, Victor, and you're doing it, right? You're saying if it's who cares money, you're going for the props. You're going to hop everything. The FU money to me, I'll give you another example of, to me, what I would do at FU money. Actually, the props are a good example. Let's go back over there. Let's go to the table and monkey around a little bit. But let's look at a couple of FU strategies. And the money doesn't matter. I mean, it matters what you have in the account here. Let's do it with like $1,000 or something. Let's say you got. I'm gonna bring this out. Let's say we have a yellow chip. We earned $1,000. I have $5,000 here because I was doing my daily paycheck earlier. So I'm gonna put this over here. Let's say you got $1,000, and we're gonna say FU with $1,000. Here's a way, and one of my favorite prop bet ways to play. Let's get quarters for that. Actually, let's do $500. There's 500, and we'll do 500 in quarters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you look at how much money this is, every 100 is 4 green chips, right? With 500. That would be, well, let's see, we have one, I'm missing $100. I can count, trust me, right? That's 20 green chips for $500, right? And we've got another 500. So we have 40 green chips to play with here, if I'm doing my math right. The 12 should come, how often? 1 out of every 36 or so. So what I'm gonna do is play the 12 gauge. One thing you can do here is play the 12 gauge. The 12 gauge system is simple. I don't think you can see it on camera, can you? Can you see the 12? Kinda. Well, it's really over here. I guess you can kind of see it. We'll use my greens, and what I'm gonna do is this. We're gonna play the 12 gauge and literally just go for the 12, and that's it. We're gonna go 3 times, and then we're gonna go to 2 green chips, and then we're gonna go to 3 green chips. We're gonna try and use our $1,000 to whack a 30 for one shot. We're just gonna play for the 12. You could choose to play for the 1 or for the aces. It doesn't matter what it is, but the 12 gauge, I'm just gonna burn the whole grand looking for a midnight. And if a midnight comes when I have $300 on it, that's a pretty good win right there, right? That's gonna be a crazy, crazy prop. I'll do a couple of rolls here. Because again, I don't wanna spend all morning on one strategy, but we'll do a few rolls on this one. This is a fun way to say screw you to the casino because when you hit it pretty big. And again, it's $1,000 you're blowing. So there's a loss of 25. I'm gonna put these over here, the losses, so we can keep track, okay? You're gonna go 3 times at the same level. That was an 8, by the way, a 628. I'm gonna mark the rolls to keep the roll tracker going. There's a 549. Again, these bets, we don't care about the point. 549. I will mark the point though. There's an 8. That's the point. That's a second loss. And there's a 5, a 325. Just need at midnight, right? 325. I'm gonna roll through this one time. 325. That's a loss. Now we've lost 3 times at 1 unit. Now we're gonna come out with 2. We're just gonna double it up and keep. And what I'm gonna do is leave a 1 out there, because that's the level that we lost at. I'm just gonna put just so that we don't forget where we are. There's no way we're gonna hit a midnight this morning. It's not gonna happen for me today. I know it. But what the hell? It's fun. You really need about 100 units to do this, right? I probably should have done this like the $5 level instead of 25, but it's FU money, so why not? 639. It's our second loss. 314. So we've lost 3 times at level 2. Let's do 3s. Oh, I thought we had it. It was a 6-4-10. I thought it was it. It wanted to be it. 6-4-10. Bummer. Would have been super cool. Oh, dang it. Look at that. Another one. 6-4 or a 6-5. Damn. 6-5, yo. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Give me one. Nope. The 7. That'll kill your point. 5-2-7. Now we've lost level 3. And we're about out of money here, but that's okay. I just wanted to give you an idea how the strategy works. It's going to be at level 4 now. 3 times level 4. 2-1-3. Ace deuce. 2-1-3. We lose that. One more time. 5-4-9. I probably should have done better math on this one. 5-4-9. That'll be a point. That's the second loss. Third one. 2-1-3. These could have been horn bets too. There's our third $100 loss. Now we're lost at level 4. And you would go at level 5, which is 125. We have two shots at that. And then we're out of then we've burned our $1,000. 4-1-5. 4-1-5, the fever. 4 and a 1. That would be 125 out the door. Last crack at it. Let's make it right here. Nope. 6-4-10. We got another 6 though. That's good. 6-4-10. All right. So we didn't make it, which is fine, right? I'm just again demonstrating the idea. Normally, when I do this strategy, I'll start with $1. And I'll go 3 times $1, 3 times $2, 3 times $3, and kind of roll it through that way. $1,000, probably should start with 5 instead of 25 to give ourselves the full 36 shots at it. We only really took 12 shots at it, which is not enough to get through, but you get the idea. That's a cool strategy. If it happens to hit anywhere along the way, let's say that it hits here, right? This is your last, let's say our last crack at it, our last 125, which means we would have lost 875 to this point, but you're at 125 times 30, right? Which is a lot. I don't know what that is. That's 3K, and that's whatever 25 times 30 is. That's, I don't know, $3,700. That's not a bad little win right there. If you ladder this thing up and you happen to hit a 12 in the middle of it, right? That's a cool way to just say, screw you, to Victor's point, let's play some high house edge prop kind of things and have a good time with it. That's a fun way to just have a good old time with it. There's a 6-4-10. Anyway, that's cool, right? That's a fun way to say screw you. If you happen to turn one of those bets into $3,000, what better way to give the casino the finger on the way out the door than that? That's pretty damn cool. Let's do another one. Let's do the all-in for 2. Let's see if we can just ride the lightning here. Or not ride the lightning. This will be basically create thunder on this one here. We're gonna go. Let's take our $1,000 again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's $1,000. All right. Let's go with $660. I got $300 in the rack here. We'll go with $660 inside. Looks like this. We're gonna take 1, 2, $300. This looks to me like about $660 on the inside. There's your $1,000. I've got $340 sitting in the rack. I'm going to take 2 shots at this. We have $660 inside. This looks just like the skill 66, but with a 0 added to it. 150, 150, 180, and 180. Let's go and let's do it like this. We're gonna ignore the come out roll. Matter of fact, we're still in a point of 9. Is it 9? I guess I don't even know. Yeah, the point is still 9. Doesn't matter. Point doesn't matter. Let's just get 2 hits. Let's get 2 inside hits and make $1,000 or $500. Ready? Here we go. 2 inside hits. Come on, Johnny. 516. There's 1. There's a 516. That's your first inside hit. Skill, you ready? Are you ready? This is going to be great. We're going to make this look like 880. That's going to win. It's going to win 210, $210. We're going to drop $10, and we're going to go for it here. We're going to go right up, all the way up to 880. It looks like this. These are going to be like so. Get these other greens out of here. Okay, now we're at 200, 200, 240, and 240. It's 880 inside. Skill 66, making its presence felt. Here we go. You ready to say FU? Give me an inside number. Oh, we did it. Look at that. Johnny's got luck today. 538. Look at that. 538. Bam. 538. We know that pays $280. 280. So we turned our FU money, our $1,000. Check this out. We went out there for 660. Let me show you what comes back. I'm going to color those greens up into another black. Color the reds up into a green. You ready? There's 400, 500, 600, 650. There's your 660 that you started with. Bring it back to the rack because it was our initial bankroll that we started the FUs with. Coming back, $300, $400, $500. Just like that, right? I love, remember this too, the skill 66, if you just go 66 to 88 and come home, it's $50. You do it at the 660 level, it's $500. If you can pull a skill 660 off and be out, it's $500, which is amazing sauce, right? We just turned our FU money into really FU money, right? And you could do it again. Now you got enough money here to really do that a second time. Can we pull it off a second time? I think that's actually kind of the question here, right? When you're in FU mode, is that you're just kind of like this is your flip off and walk away, or you're like, hey, now we're going. Now I got 500 to play with, right? We can go 440 inside and build up perpetual press style, because who cares? You can take, with 500, you can get this to the 660 for just $160 in risk, right? You're free playing another one, which is kind of cool. We can do that. We can take another $150 out of here. That's 2, 4, 650, 660. Take 160 out of the rack. We still have in our rack from our original FU stack, $500, $830. You still have $830 in your rack as an FU statement, but we can try that another time, which is wickedly cool. Let's do it. What the hell? What the hell? Let's do it. 150, 150, 180, 180. Boom, boom. By the way, when I did the big AZ challenge, where you get 750 and you get like 2 shooters or whatever it was, this is what I did. I said, let's go skill 660, right? Working, pop a 7. This only is good when you're in FU stage. Let's go. We're still working that point of 9. There's a 1, 2, 3 ace, deuce, nothing. 2, 1, 3. There's a yo. Okay, that's 2 horns in a row. 6, 5 yo. I'm going to be superstitious, Johnny, and turn them off for a minute. I almost never do that, but the last couple of weeks I've been getting burned. There's a 6, a 5, 1, 6. I probably blew my shot at winning this thing, but 2 horns seems, it happens so often. 5, 1, 6. Come on, let's do this. Hey, repeater. There's the mixer, 5, 1, 6. Thanks, Chris. Sideshow Gamble helped us out. We're going to go and drop, oh, I have $10. I'm going to drop a quarter. I'm going to take $15 back. We're going to drop 10. We're going to go to 880. Can we make another $500 out of this thing? Let's find out. Let's get to 880. 225, 240. All right, we're at 880 now. Can we skill 66 this bad boy 2 times in the same shooter? Can we do it? Can we do it? I feel like we can. There's another 516, by the way. I didn't log it in there. Must be our point. I'm not sure how the point changed, but here we go. Inside number for Johnny. 314. Didn't do it. 314. Come on. Come on. Dylan, this is yours right here. This is your roll, baby. This is your roll. Yeah. 6410. Oh, come on. We bounced around it. We had the 213. We had the 11. We had the 4, the 10. Give me something inside. Give me something pretty. Nope. Nope. 213. Here we go. This is going to be it right here. I know it. I just know it. 426. We did it again. 426. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Look at us go. Look at us go. There's going to be 200, 75. There's the 280. Let's color these greens into a black. We'll make it look like 500 here in a minute. There's another black for the greens. There's a green for the red. 4, 5, 600, 50. There's the 660 we came out with. Again, back to the rack with that just to keep it nice and clean. And there's our $500 of profit. Again, so we turned our $1,000 into more than $1,000, which is good. You get a green for those. There's 80. There's 500. There's our initial $1,000, our FU $1,000. And we've turned that into, there's 4, 8, 980 bucks. The $10 we had to throw in there from the twice to make the 880. Won $1,000 with the skill 66. That is awesome, dude. Let's mark that 6, by the way. What is our point? Our point is still, the point is still 9. I'm not sure why it's, no, the point's 4. I'm not working the puck very well. Sorry about that. 426. All right, so there's FU money on a prop bet, progressively propping up, which I think can work. Again, over time, you need more than, quarters was too high to go out there for that. Here's an FU strategy that was basically 2 hits and I'm freaking out of here, right? That was another idea that we had. Why not just go bonkers and press to the moon, right? You could take this and do my favorite level, the 750, right? There's a 600. We need some greens here. There's your 750. We said 250 in the rack. So we had 250 in the rack, 750 out. And here's just press them to purples, right? This is more of a ride the lightning. Like, I'm going to go and take my $1,000. We're going to put 750 at risk and just run with it. We catch a roll, we catch a roll. If we don't catch a roll, we don't. This is going to be just your typical, I'm going to go all in and see what the hell happens kind of a thing. You might even take this and chase a field with it. That's not the worst thing in the world to do. Let's roll and see what happens. Okay, here we are. We're at a point of 4. Last roll was a 6. Just see if we can't beat big red here. There's the 4. Point of 4. That's going to pay $200. Puck will be off. Let's put that in. 314. We're not going to work the come out, but we are going to press. The 4 and 10 I'll do sister pressing. The other ones I'll press independently. I'm going to try and start getting these things to purple levels. That's what I want to get. I want to get the 3200 across if we can do it. Let's hammer this thing. Coming out. 7. There it is. Good time for that to happen. 527. While that puck is off under the safety. Oh, there is the midnight. There it is. 6-6 midnight. So we're still playing, which we're probably under 36 rolls today. If we were doing the thing, the actual progression thing, 36 times, we're within threshold, right? We probably would have made that bet had we actually kept doing it. Anyway, did I mark it in? I did. That's a 4. That's a leaner. It's a 4-2. Okay, we're on a point of 6. Let's say FU with purple chips. Can we get the purple chip level? Let's hope so. 639. 639, 125. I need some more chips in the bank here. 125 pays 175. So here's the move on this one here. It pays 175. Those 4 become a black. So the 5 and 9 go right to $300. Next hit here is going to give me a purple chip, which is fantastic. 639. Did I log it? I did. Let's stay hot. There's a yo, 6-5 yo. Doesn't matter, but that's 2 fields, right? Actually, it's 3 fields, right? We had the 12. No, then like I'm missing a roll here somewhere. No, this is the 9 and the 11. So that's 2 fields. You could start working a field progression here. This would be a good time to do it. You see two go in. I'm just gonna focus on the main numbers here, but that's an option for you too. There's a 639. Would have been nice to be in the field there, right? 639, but this is great because that's gonna pay 420. 30 pays $420. Now, what do you do with the 420? Well, I'm bringing the 9 to purple. For sure, I'm gonna put $200 on the 9, make it a purple chip on our way to 3,200 across. I can take the 5 and bring the 5 now to 300 and bring the rest of this back. We're gonna bring back $45. It's chump change, doesn't matter, but now we've got 2 that are on the way to the big one, okay? Let's stay in the box. There we go, look at this. Looky here, 549. That's fantastic, right? That pays $700. 500 pays 700, just like 5 pays 7. What am I gonna do here? Well, we're gonna make that 5 look like a nickel, for sure. My 4 and 10, I'll press them both up. One of them looks like a nickel, the 4 does. The 10 looks like 400 right now. The 6 and 8 still have not been hit. They're waiting, but I'm almost here. 549's been entered. Let's get another box hit. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Hell to the yeah. There's a hard 10, a 5-5, hard 10. 400 is gonna pay 800. Now again, I'm not doing VIGs, just to keep it easier, but there's 800 there. I'm gonna drop 1 on the 10 and make it look like a nickel. Those 4 at a nickel. On the inside here, I can make one of these 2. Let's make the 8 look like 600, and we'll make the 6 look like 300. And I have another, let's keep the 6 at 300. We can make it 360, but let's keep it at $300. Okay, one more inside hit, or actually one more any hit on the box, and we'll be at our goal. Here we go. Did I put the 10 in? I did. Ah, we didn't get it. Bummer. Would have been cool, right? But with the FU money, who cares? We gave it a shot. We were literally 1 hit somewhere away from having that 6B at $600, and we'd have been $3,200 across. We turned $1,000 into $2,500, $2,900. So we won $1,900 on that 1,000. We actually did a really good job there. And again, you wouldn't probably do that with your own money. You wouldn't come in here and go, let's just go 750 and ride the lightning and see what happens here, right? Normally you're gonna go, well, let's 2-3 hits and down or whatever. But when it's money, that's your FU money that you don't care about because you won it in the ATS or whatever. That's an interesting way to just go. So that we saw it. We saw 2 hits and out, work twice. We saw the across bet, press to a goal. Right? The minute we would have got the $3,200, we were going to be out of there. We actually saw the prop bet would have worked had we kept doing it, right? I just pulled out of that early. Had we kept doing that, we would have hit that 12. Except for this last 7 here, we had a pretty good damn day as far as ways to say F you on your way out of the casino. This is fun, free balling kind of play, which I think you don't get to do very often. When you get to do it, you got to have fun with it. You got to do something insane. Have a little bit of fun and make sure that before you do that, you've locked up, right? Lock up your $1,000 profit, which is more than your goal was, and take the excess and then do that kind of stuff. Have a good time with it. And that FU money is fun. And again, This is showing FU money that you won with that you really don't care about versus FU money that like your 401g could be considered the FU money. So there it is, right? That is super fun. Good. It was a good day. Thank God the dice helped us out today because it's actually kind of fun. All right. So you're saying when is your money, Jen? You take the same approach with your profits as your original bank. That's fine. Again, it's your call, right? Dance with the lady that brung you, kind of thing, right? So if your original strategy won X dollars, why move away from it? Only because you can free ball and have some crazy fun. So yeah, Cajun, where's John? Sometimes it works. You know what's funny? The other day when I had the really bad session, I think it was the first 250 day, and I had all those PSOs and I lost like 2K like in 3 seconds. The rest of that day, I was telling Chris this, or Jeff, somebody. The rest of that day, I rolled here. Every coffee break I had, I'm like, fuck, I'm trying it again. I never hit it once. I probably PSO'd or had 0.1 roll and out another 20 times. Just that day was sevens day for me. And we talk about variance, right? Or the way that the numbers work out, right? You have all those sevens in that super short period of time. Over time, random will even out, which means there's going to be a run like, look at today. There's only 1 7 on the whole board today. Let me go back to the screen so you can see it. If you look at today, there's only 1 7 visible. It was a come out 7. And even before this 22 rolls that's in front of you here, even before those rolls, there was another 6 or 8 rolls that were non-sevens. In fact, on this shooter right now, boy, I can't even tell how far we are. I think we're at roll, I want to say we're at roll 30 on this particular shooter, right? That's a good deal. You need those positive enormous runs will come to even out the random, right? Random evens out because you're going to have all the sevens and then a big giant run and then all the sevens and a big giant run. You knew this was going to come. I'm glad it came today when I was talking about making a lot of money because it makes me look like a hero. But really, it's just fun. So yeah, sevens are behind today, but they were so far ahead the other day. You know it's going to even out, right? It's a matter of if you're at the table when they even out, you're going to be okay. Anyway, that was a fun session. So hopefully you all had a good time with that one. That's really all I have for today.